Starting off at number 5, I got a bricked layup. Big man gets the board, sends it back to the person who missed, and she misses another layup. And then they can't even grab the rebound. At number 4, we have a 3-turnover sequence. First girl passes it directly to the other team. Next girl dribbles it through a double team, turns it over, and then the last girl just throws it out of bounds. Like, what am I even watching? At number 3, we have a basically 4-turnover sequence. First player falls over, turns it over. Next player passes it away to the other team. Finally, we got some offense. Nope, wait, missed layup. Next player brings it all the way back down the court. Oh, she gets in the lane. Hey, maybe what? Nope. Pass right to the other team. And you wonder why nobody watches. At number 2, I got an inbounds play. Nothing bad can happen, right? Unless you pass it right to the other team, and the other person didn't help themselves out by bricking the three-pointer. I mean, this is insane. We're passing it right to the other team. She didn't even have a teammate within like 20 feet. But at number 1, we have Miss Rookie of the Year hitting the bottom of the rim on a wide-open layup.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too.
Nah, shorty.
Bonner. They teach each other some things, and passing is definitely one of them. A steal underneath, and who's on the floor? Sky players, less than a minute here. Copper all the way to the rim, but cannot connect. Tierra rough and Pratt in transition.
And the knocks out from Clark. Here comes Lloyd. Howard looked like she got away with an illegal screen on Turner. Howard finishes it, no. And then the inbound stolen on a terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
But at the same time, you have these staggered tips, and now you could potentially have teams that are the later round of
Bonner, plenty of room in front of her. Goes around the other side. Shot's not falling. Mercury is 1 for 8. 4 of 13 from the floor for Maya. Hayes thought about it. Dribbles in to trap it. Washington is playing some great ball, but Phoenix got him twice this year. Already got 2 wins off of him.
What the fuck is this?
Howard, the ball fake. Forced the hook. There was nothing there.
There's Goddard as well. Turnover. At the top of the key, but Tierra rough and Pratt.
Clark in the corner. Will back it out. Given some space. Here is Clark. Her 3. Off. Lloyd, the offensive rebound. She missed the putback. So did Howard. Rebound collected by Phoenix.
We got to get to this Angel Reese thing.
So, Reese.
There's a video that somebody put out. I'm only gonna play a couple minutes of it because I just want to kind of go over what she said, and hopefully they play it. I haven't gone through the entire video. Well, hopefully they show the part that I wanted y'all to see early on. So let's see what we got here.
Have you ever seen this game before? This is y'all.
That's crazy. I've never seen that.
Did that shit go in the rim?
And cry on the internet over every day.
Yeah, that's wild.
Angel Reese fans and Glazers are just different, bro. Like, as long as I've been playing ball and watching games, I don't think I've ever seen that shit happen.
Somebody inbound the ball like that?
That was
Angel Reese.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's never seen nobody inbound the ball like that.
People hate
Yeah.
for no reason.
I've never, ever come across a fan in person that was like negative towards me or said like the crazy stuff that they be saying online.
Really?
Ever.
I only did one.
Well, of course, bitch. What?
Okay.
So like,
Why would?
But they was yelling it from the stands, right? But you don't really know exactly who it is. Never face to face. They never had the same energy. That'd be the crazy part.
That's the same person. Then. Okay. Whatever.
Because the people that don't like you is not coming up to you.
Especially as 2 Black women that are like unapologetic. We're gonna pop our shit.
When
And
they
we're gonna
go play
say what we said, and I stand on what we said. Like I feel like it's really hard. And I feel like we've experienced some of the same like negativity and like It's hard.
It is.
And,
it really is.
yeah.
You try to just like block it
But
out.
like, you're not gonna play with me.
The best part is coming,
I
y'all.
be really
I
wanting to
promise. The
clock
best
some
part is
TV to
coming.
be like,
Oh, I'm chilling. I'm all in.
Boy. So we got to talk about the woke WNBA players basically threatening a strike of the WNBA if they don't get paid more. Okay, they're demanding more cash from a league that doesn't have any cash, right? Last year, they lost $40 million. Yes, $40 million. Okay, even despite the fact that Caitlin Clark basically saved the WNBA. Okay, she has brought a lot more eyeballs to the league. Okay, and the league is growing basically because of one player. And now, again, you have players like Angel Reese demanding more money, or else they're going to boycott.
yeah, the CBA is coming up. I can't wait.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL.
What does that mean? We deserve more.
Of course,
Everybody.
I agree.
Everybody.
I agree with that.
But we gotta get paid for consequences.
But
Damn, we gotta get it up.
y'all gotta
like,
deal with something. Y'all gotta do something.
But the women coming in, not this year, but next year, or because the ones coming in this year will still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
Bitch, that's the point. That's how it always is.
You gotta pave the way,
bro. I've been in the meetings. They are.
I need to get in the. I need to get in the field.
You need to come.
Man, pause this shit right quick. I can't wait. Bitches want to be pioneers, but don't want to be pioneers. Being a pioneer means you got to lay the fucking ground.
Right.
You're opening the door for your daughter, ho. You can't come in this motherfucker talking about I want top dollar and your league is still losing money.
LeBron doesn't get the contracts that he has now without Irving Magic Johnson getting the contracts and paving the way that he made before he came.
And when them big ass contracts start coming around, that shit was unheard of. Niggas getting hundreds of millions of dollars.
Exactly. You got to prove your worth for
and LeBron is still underpaid.
Yeah.
LeBron still being underpaid.
How much money he generates for the NBA? You gotta prove your worth first. This is how it works in business. What is she talking about?
Especially because the WNBA is a losing.
It's a losing.
Right.
You're losing money every year. What are you talking about?
Well, you got to think though. The NBA has done the same thing.
I'm about to make us bigger.
So I understand what she's saying on one hand, but on another hand, you do have to pave the way.
I don't understand what she's saying because
I don't understand either. There's no money. Where's the money?
I'm not. I know that part. But all she's saying is they deserve more. I know the money's not available, but you still can't tell me. You still can't tell me what I think I deserve.
Why do you think you deserve more? Why did you?
Yeah, why?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you you don't deserve more if you're not generating me enough money to sustain yourself as a brand.
You can say you want more, and I understand.
Or you can say what you want, whatever you want. Anybody can do that. I'm going to work tomorrow and say I think I want to be paid $35 an hour.
Like I think I understand what Ojo is saying. I don't think it's anything wrong with her feeling like her value is higher than what they're paying her. But like you're saying, it doesn't fucking matter if the league cannot afford to pay you what you're trying to get paid.
And they subsidize them too.
All of that. I understand all of that. But her trying to boycott and get more money, that means the league has to go to CBS, NBC, ESPN, demand more money. I mean, there's a lot of steps to this.
They're going to tell them no.
Well,
they're going to tell them.
Hey,
CBS is going to tell them no. NBC going to tell
somebody
them no.
going to tell them yeah. Somebody going to tell them yeah. Like Amazon don't do it.
ESPN, the Ocho might say something, but no, ain't nobody going to take it.
I want to finish this because she got.
Go ahead. Yeah, my bad.
You got a plan for what happens if they don't give them what they want.
And like, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out.
That's a possibility for real.
Yeah,
it was.
Did y'all hear?
But
she said if they don't give her what she want, if they don't give them what they want, they sitting out. Hey, what's the LeBron meme that everybody?
But
but y'all gonna sit out.
But that
that
is a bigger deal than I think you're making of it. This is like the best year that the WNBA has ever had.
And you gonna sit out?
And that's the most exciting it will ever be. So it will impact it, but I think it will hurt them more than.
Yeah,
Yes, it would.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying on that end.
Yeah, but it will absolutely hurt them more than it will help.
But yeah, do you really want to play Russian roulette with your career? Go ahead.
And on top of that, being in the union, there's probably bylaws and laws that say you can't say that shit out loud. Like she's not even thinking from that angle too. You can't say that shit out loud. We're gonna sit out. That's called a wildcat strike. You can't just strike, just sit out and not play. This is stupid, dog. This shit crazy. The math ain't mathing, literally and figuratively. It ain't mathing on in no way, shape, or form.
You know, the crazy thing would be if Adam Silver was like, all right, well, we just gonna shut down the WNBA.
Yeah, we're gonna pull our money. No, not shut it down. We gonna pull our yearly subsidy.
Because they have nothing to lose by shutting it down. They would save money shutting it down.
That's what I would do. Don't threaten me. How you gonna threaten me? When we've
been
subsidizing you for 25 years.
Exactly. What are you talking about? You gonna try to threaten me with a protest and sitting down? All right, go ahead, try it.
That's who she threatening. She don't get that. That's who she threatening. Adam Silver and the NBA owners.
Nigga, that's like your kid saying, "Shit, if you don't give me a PlayStation, I'm walking out this bitch." Like, okay, go ahead and save me $30,000 a year, then Egypt. Go ahead. See you later.
Liver noise is that way.
Yeah. Because what the fuck? How you gonna threaten a nigga with no leverage? That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
you got,
I ain't got up at 7.
Yeah, they do.
It is swag,
I ain't gotta
right?
feed you.
Swag, right?
Like, you know, of course you're gonna go back and get your kid, but in real life, it's like, motherfucker, I would be better off if you wasn't here. I love you so much that I will allow you to be here. Nigga, that's what's happening. The NBA is saying we want to give y'all the opportunity to play basketball so bad that we will lose money.
We're willing to take L after L.
But what they're doing too is they're banking on the future in this league being great.
Yes,
that's what they're doing. That's an investment.
It's an investment, exactly.
You got to take L's before you win. You don't just come
but
out.
But damn, dog.
NBA, the NBA,
this is a hell of an L.
I'm about to say
this is a hell of an L.
Like I've been holding this stock. I've been holding this stock since 1995, and this motherfucker ain't gave me a return yet.
I mean,
another L. Another L.
No, because that's a good point. You made a good point. However, what is also true is that there is no other business that could do this and still be in business and sustain themselves and still be on national television. There's no other business that could take L after L after L, resulting in millions upon millions of hundreds of millions of dollars being lost.
Hey, bro,
still be on TV.
Derek.
Yeah,
we watched the WWF invest in so many smaller brands from WCW to ECW to whoever it was that they invested in, and they eventually absorbed them all because they wasn't making no fucking money.
Absolutely. But they tried though, right?
They did.
They
didn't try for 15 years.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, women's basketball is just now getting to the point where it can be lucrative.
But Ojo, that's my point.
Getting to the point because it's still not lucrative yet.
It's still,
but look, this is my point. My point is they're just now starting to dig up out the ground. Their fingertips are breaking the surface of the dirt, and they're like, "Fuck this, I'm out." What? Bitch, you got to push through. You got to keep going.
I understand. I understand that.
Because now is the time. It's like if you keep on generating this shit, like I ain't gonna lie to you. Angel Reese out here wearing all these fucking rompers and shit with her booty out. Yeah, it looks horrible, but that's the type of shit that's gonna fuck around and push them over the edge because it's generating attention. Albeit it's bad, right? But it's going sex sells, so they're gonna generate this attention, and WNBA is gonna keep getting views because these bitches is being hoes.
That's the reason why Skims is the partner.
This is entitlement, bro. This is entitlement. That's what this is. I hear what you're saying about building a brand, but no, you can't come and tell
about it wrong.
You can't come into my office and pitch me an idea about building a brand when you're losing me millions of dollars every single year, and you don't
Tens
have
of millions.
Not 3 million, 40 million.
Millions of dollars every single year. What other brand, what other business could survive that?
I think we also need to keep in mind
NBA.
To the NBA.
I think we also need to keep in mind that she's fucking 22.
Yeah,
probably doesn't really understand that.
Exactly. But but 40 million ain't shit to the NBA, but 40 million is a lot to the investors.
Absolutely.
I bet you they care.
What investors?
The investors in the NBA. You don't think they have people?
They just had a whole slew of owners that just came into the league. They just had like 3 teams that just
those the investors.
They're the investors, and they add another team. This is the most investment they had in 20 years.
Nate, just all you got to do is
you talking about the WNBA or the NBA? Those investors, WNBA investors didn't do it.
I'm talking about anybody who's putting money into the system of the NBA and their teams or their companies. They care, bro, because fiduciary responsibility. It's like you have to make a return, and then you got this one thing that's glommed onto our investment that's losing you $40 million a year. As an investor, I want to know what you're gonna do about that shit.
And you keep telling me year after year after year, oh, the product is getting better. Maybe next year we'll be profitable. Not this year, not this year. Next year comes around. You still ain't profitable. We still lost $35 million. Well, maybe next year we'll be profitable. Hopefully next year we'll turn around and make a profit. How many more years you think investors are going to stand by and allow you to keep telling them that this brand that like you say is piggybacking on the NBA is going to be able to stick around and just siphon money from the NBA? Another 20 years, another 30 years. How long is it going to take for y'all to be profitable? And again, what other business could do this and survive? There's not one.
The
only reason you are still in the game is because we are subsidizing you. And you want to choose this moment to come into my office and tell me that you're not going to play?
I need more money.
The NBA, the WNBA been around since what? The 90s, right?
Yeah, early to mid 90s.
So over 30 years?
Ain't turned a profit once, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a long time.
They probably won't even be profitable by the time they retire. To be honest.
Who, Angel Reese and them?
Y'all know the history on Amazon? Anybody? I ain't trying to say nobody right, nobody wrong. Anybody know the history on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old books.
Mm-hmm.
Was losing money like a motherfucker at first.
Profitability scale.
Right, okay. Ojo, but 30 years ago, they was going through that 30 years ago. They started it didn't take them 30 years to get where they at.
All I'm saying, it takes money. I'm just saying it takes money to make money. That's all I'm saying.
We understand. Yeah, we understand it takes money to make money. And
I don't think I'm not. No. I don't need no rebuttal. I understand, and I also said she's going about this all wrong.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ojo. I don't think me personally, I don't want to see the WNBA get shut down. I think what they're doing is cool. If the NBA can afford that $40 million a year, because we all know they can. If they want to do it, then I think that's admirable. I think it's cool. I think it creates opportunity for people like your daughter, right? But they got to shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. But since these are like y'all best years now,
right?
Your best years are ahead of you. What you need to do is shut the fuck up, and then you say, "Look what we're bringing to the table. Can we get more bread?" You just can't do that.
Yeah, she going about it wrong. It would be better for her to start a motherfucking coalition and start petitioning, like you said, to go to Netflix with a thing.
Yeah, can y'all put some more games on TV? Send some packages out. Damn.
I don't think they can aim for TV because what Edward was saying was like them niggas is not wasting the time slots for that. But if you go to somebody like Netflix who has no time slots, or even if it was
me, that's TV in the same.
Or Tubi.
Oh, okay. Well, you go to Tubi. You can go to Xfinity. You could go to whoever and be like, shit.
You can go to anybody to sell some games.
You go to Peacock.
But you know what they're gonna ask for?
Why you put so much emphasis on cock? Why you
know what you're gonna ask for? You know what they're gonna ask for?
I ain't never heard Peacock, but I was like that.
What your numbers look like?
Sometimes it's all about getting in on the ground floor and fuck those numbers, Derek.
Yeah, but how long?
Yes,
how
I
long can you say
understand
fuck the
that, but
numbers though?
this
How
is
long can you
not.
say fuck the numbers?
We not talking about the NBA right now. What we're talking about is something totally
Yes, we
different.
are.
No. What y'all not listening. Y'all just yelling out there.
No, we are listening. I heard you say you talking about. You're basically saying, all right, you're saying other companies should see this as a valuable opportunity to jump in to get in on the ground floor on a product that may be profitable eventually in the future, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, I got what you're saying, brother. I got what you're saying. However, what is the timetable for that? What all I'm saying is
nobody knows on no
and
investment
that's
what
what
the
I'm saying.
timetable can be.
So it's
You got to
easy
be
to
willing
say.
to take that loss.
Okay, so but it's
For
easy
30
to sit
years?
here and say what you would do, what the risk that you would take when you're not putting up the money for that. And when you walk into these companies, I'm telling you how businesses operate. When you walk in there, they're gonna ask
know how
you
businesses
these
operate.
questions. Yeah, so they're gonna ask you these
I'm
questions.
pretty sure they know these numbers. They know these numbers.
They don't.
Those numbers are.
They don't have the raw numbers that they have. We need raw numbers. We need impressions. We need how much money you're generating out here in this market. We need how much money you're generating here. No business is going to be just invest. Be like, oh, well, we'll just throw some money in there and we'll forget about it and think about it later. That's not.
So you think they should fold? You think they should fold?
No, I don't think they should fold.
Here's what I want to ask before we move on. None of us have it.
You think they should fold? I'm sorry. You think they should fold, Edward?
If the name WNBA wasn't on the side of the building, well, they would probably fold. But since they're a sport, it's like in college. Like you're based upon I forgot the rule, Title IX. You're mandated to have women's sports in college.
So
they're mandating themselves to have the WNBA around.
So to transform that question a little bit, like I don't think they should fold either. I think they should keep doing that shit. You know, I think it's great, right? But the question I want to ask, none of us have an MBA in business, but what do you think niggas should do, bro? What is going to take it? What is it going to take for them to be pushed over the?
They got to stay the course. They're not to stay the course, but they got to keep balling. They got to keep hoping every draft class is better. They got to get out and pound the pavements. They got to get more games on TV. They got to do a whole lot of shit.
So I don't think it's just that. The reason
Lord of the Rims.
I think so too.
Lord of the Rims. Once they start dunking on each other,
that doesn't make sense.
I mean,
right. So I've been playing on 10-foot rim for 50 years, and then you lower the rim.
Yeah, that becomes a bigger headache because there's some rims like in high school and colleges that can't lower. So then you're playing on a 10-foot rim all your life, and all of a sudden it's an 8-foot. Like
the point I'm
no, not feet. Hell no, not
no. What I'm saying is, people were attracted to the league, the NBA, based on what? Why did people start watching the NBA more?
Because niggas was getting dunked on. It was flashy. It got more. It became flashy.
They found out these niggas can entertain.
That's part of the entertainment.
That's part of entertainment, man. That's part of entertainment.
Hey, look. So I don't think none of that is it. I don't think none of that is it. I don't think none of it's gonna do it. I think you have to get women involved. Niggas is not watching women's sports, nigga, unless we talking about fucking
college.
That's what I mean by go pound the pavement. It's gonna take a whole bunch of shit. It's not just one thing.
Women
don't want to watch basketball like that.
People watch women's college. Women's college is like popular.
Or the World Cup.
But here's the thing. Why would I watch an inferior product when fucking Steph is playing on the next channel?
It's not inferior.
It is inferior.
It's not inferior. It's just different.
Use a different word.
Different how?
Yeah.
Different how?
It's more different.
And the sex, first and foremost.
I'm not using a different word. It's inferior.
It's not. If you're comparing it to the men's game, then you would say yes, it's inferior. But
what else would we compare it to?
But the operative word should be it's just different.
No, nigga, this is not art. This isn't music.
What are we talking about, Dom?
What? No, nigga, this is not the music industry. It's not subjective. It's literal inferior.
You have a product, someone else has the same product, except it's with men. What are y'all talking about? What y'all talking about right now?
There's nobody in the WNBA who can produce like anybody in the NBA. It's an inferior product. These niggas can't do what these men can do.
They're playing the same game with the same.
That would be like me putting our kids' softball game on TV and being like, I hope their numbers can fucking compete with the MLB. It's not going to. Because them little fucking kids can't play like them grown ass men with steroids in their system.
Well, I was saying it's inferior. It's inferior is the wrong word because it's not like it's not good basketball. Like they're skilled, but
comparatively.
But yes, I was.
You said it's
athletic.
not like.
No, because we were talking about college at first. We were talking about college at first.
Pull up all the low lights.
Low lights.
No, Brandon. Brandon. I was with you. I was right with you.
No,
Hey, we was like this, bro. We was like that.
No, I agree. Like if it's the Lakers versus the Celtics, I'm gonna watch that between whatever before that. But I'm saying, let's go ahead.
What you said, it's a skill game.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I don't know. It's skill based. Yeah, but there's a lack of skill. There's a don't pull low lights up. Don't do low lights. Because the low lights in the NBA are very different from the low lights in WNBA. They're very different. They looking like the Joe Budden podcast out there.
The dog. Man, they uncoordinated. They're not athletic because it's not in their DNA to be that. Some of them can shoot, and I seen some clips and shit on Instagram where it'd be like, damn, these bitches is balling right now. It'd be like a little sequence, but that's not I could turn on the NBA and I can see some crazy shit at any moment. When you watch the WNBA, it's like you might see some crazy shit every 3 games.
Yeah.
There's a skill gap, not just in the it's a skill gap in the league for sure. Like the skill gap in the NBA is like that. The skill gap at WNBA is like that. Like from the top players to the bottom end players, like that. Like what's her name? Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark and who else? What's her name in Las Vegas? The best one. What's her name?
Asia.
The one that dating Bam.
Fire. Asia.
Hey, Asia. The gap between those ones and like the one that's making like 500 a game. There's a big ass gap.
Men naturally have more coordination in their bodies. Men naturally have more hand-eye coordination. Men naturally can jump higher. They have more muscles. So the product is not going to be able to compete, bro. And that's the thing that's kind of working against you. It's almost like watching FIBA basketball versus watching the NBA. We all know that they playing basketball all over the fucking world, from Sudan to France or wherever you want to go. I'm not watching that shit because I can watch Jimmy Butler right now.
I think the NBA needs to go to those rules, though.
I think so too, because I love watching the Olympics. But
the basketball it would be so much better if they went to those rules.